Despite finishing a rebound away from a double-double in his first Carolina-Duke game, Jason Tatum said he was really nervous. Yeah, welcome to sunny but extremely frigid Dayton, where the NCAA first 4 games are being held. NC Central is one of those teams for the first time since that 2014 NCAA Tournament appearance. NC Central back in the big dance, and they had to go through what Lavelle Moten called a heavyweight battle against Norfolk State to get there. And Lavelle Moten talked about afterwards those missed opportunities, especially three-point shooting. You mentioned it before. They were 5 of 26 from three-point range, and there were too many easy missed layups, and that's what Moten said actually changed the momentum of the game for the Eagles. But in this one, there was 24 lead changes, and similar to the game in Cameron, it was decided in the final minutes. Joel Berry with 28 points, and he scored 7 of UNC's final 11 points to help them pull ahead. The third time this season that NC Central faced Maryland Eastern Shore, and for the third time they also dispatched them easily, and it came from defense. The Eagles held the Hawks to 29% shooting from the field. When it comes to the NCAA tournament, the first thing is just hearing your name called, and then the next thing, of course, is who you're playing. Well, for one NC Central player, Kyle Benton, the opponent, UC Davis, is a team he's very familiar with. NC Central held their final shoot-around this afternoon around 1 p.m. and then, of course, the next time they hit the court, it'll be for the real thing. This one is the 104th meeting between NC State and UNC, and it comes on senior night here at Reynolds Coliseum. And like you mentioned, UNC actually upset 18th-ranked NC State last month in Chapel Hill, and they did that with a record-tying 14 made three-point shots in a game that featured 17 lead changes and 9 ties. It was a shooting stretch in the final minutes that pulled Duke ahead for good. When I talked to a lot of the NC Central players on Tuesday, they said the biggest thing about this game is staying focused and in the moment. They said they have to block out all the attention, the fact that they're on TV, and when they get on the court, they have to just play. Duke opened its ACC tourney campaign against a Clemson squad that gave the Blue Devils fits earlier this season at Cameron. It was another tough tangle between the two teams here in Brooklyn. Both Luke Kennard and Grayson Allen essentially cold in the first 20 minutes of play, and a frustrated Allen here picked up a technical foul, and he went scoreless for the first time in nearly 2 years. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum had things rolling. Spin move there in the bucket. He had 20 points. Game tied at 33 all at the break, and in the second half, Duke with a surge. Frank Jackson, the corner three, he had 20 points. Duke up 13, but Clemson making a late push. Marquise Reed, bucket and one, cutting it to just a 1-point game with 3 minutes left. Luke Kennard started to flip the switch here. Clutch shots from him down the stretch. He had 20 points. Duke wins at 79-72. When the brackets came out, we knew it was a possibility to see UNC versus Duke part 3 of that rivalry series. And the Heels, they opened their ACC tourney in the quarterfinals versus Miami, and the Canes got them in Coral Gables earlier this season, but it wouldn't be a repeat of that. Second half, Isaiah Hicks playing big in the middle for UNC. 19 points for him. UNC up 12, and then later active defense from the Heels leads to easy buckets. Nate Britt the steal, Joel Berry the layup. He had 11 points. And this is when you know things are just going your way. Theo Pinson looking for an alley-oop, but this pass instead just goes in itself. Tar Heels a 78-53 winner. Duke had a tougher task against Louisville. Blue Devils trailed by as many as 12 in the second half of this one, but they would find a way back in it thanks to their zone defense and huge shots from who else? Luke Kennard. This three gave Duke the 73-70 lead, and then later Duke up 2, and Jason Tatum drills a 3-ball of his own. Louisville had a chance to tie it in the final seconds. Quentin Snyder trying to do that, but his shot here not even close as Duke escapes 81-77, and the rematch is on. Duke and UNC's semifinal matchup is Friday at 7 p.m. The NC State women trying to advance to the ACC Women's Tournament semifinal, and Maya Spencer pacing the pack early. She had 18 points. State jumped out to a 14-point lead in the first half, but the Cardinals came all the way back behind Asia Durr. She had 28 points. That bucket there helped Louisville take the 55-53 lead. And State had a chance for the go-ahead bucket in the final seconds, but Spencer's shot there no good, and the putback also short as NC State falls 59-58. Duke trying to down Syracuse in the quarterfinals of the ACC Women's Tournament. They had some early buzzer beaters in the first half. Here to end the first quarter, Lexi Brown drilling the 3 there in the corner. Then in the final seconds before the half, Kyra Lambert also knocking down the shot from long range that put Duke up by 3 at the break. And they would start to pull away in the third here. Brown with the steal in transition. Bucket in the foul. She had 22 points. Duke will face Miami in the semifinals. Canes back at home facing the Rangers. Canes were down 1-0 in the first, but check this out. Off of the turnover, Jeff Skinner capitalizing that one. He finds an equalizer there. 1-all game, and then later Carolina trailing 3-2 in the third. But this shot here from Sebastian Aho is a beauty. He rockets that thing so hard, it almost looks like a baseball swing there. That was his 19th goal of the season. Tied it at 3-all, and he wasn't done yet. Another Canes power play chance, and off the Jordan Stahl feed, Aho with the game winner. He had 2 power play goals, and the 4-3 Canes win.